Hey everybody, and thank you for checking out the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and we've got a fun show for you guys today. On this episode, we're going to do my collections video, like I do try to do every month. And this time, I've got my Vestron collection. Now, how many do I have? Like one, two, three, five, six, seven, eight. Eight. So right now I have eight. I'm hoping to get 20 by next year. So hopefully by the time you see this next year, I'll have 20 or so. But for now, I only have eight. So let's go through them and talk about the movies that we got. So if you saw my Walmart video, which should have come out before this one, you know what I'm going to talk about. So I'm doing them in order of like uh I guess because they're numbered. So the number order. And this is number eight. See, eight. And it is The Gate. And see, it's the one with the really nice slipcover that's different than that. So, does this have reversible? Nope, no reversible art. I do want to do this for for 80s horror films. I'm going to review it at some point because it's a classic and I've never actually seen it. I do want to watch it. So, The Gate. Next is a movie I did see, and it is for 80s horror films, and that is Slaughter High. That's number 12. Slaughter High. Once again, I don't think there's any, yeah, there's no reversible slips. Sadly, Vestron, get on that. Like get some I guess now it'd be kind of silly to do it because then, whatever. And if you watch my slipcover video that I did, my talk about slipcovers, I don't care if one, and I think there's one, and that's it. I think the rest have slipcovers. I think there's one that doesn't have slipcover, and that doesn't bother me at all. I'm not gonna go buy a slipcover just to go with it, you know. But if I find one out and about that has a slipcover on it, I might, like, if it's cheap, I might buy it. Who knows? But it's not something like I'm going crazy over right now trying to find. So Slaughter High, number 12. Cheesy 80s fun. So next is Maximum Overdrive, number 17. See, there's the number. Maximum Overdrive. I forgot to mention the special features. Let me do that for all of these because why not? Let you guys know what you're in for. Not just that Vestron is amazing, but they have some great special features. Audio commentaries. One audio commentary with director Thibaut Takix, writer Michael Nankin, and special effects designer and supervisor Randall William Cook, special effects designer and supervisor Randall William Cook, special makeup effects artist Craig Reardon, and special effects or effects artist Frank Carrere, and matte photographer Bill Taylor. So there you go. That's two different audio commentaries. Then isolated score selections and audio interview. Featurettes, The Gate Unlocked, Minion Maker, From Hell It Came, The Workman Speaks, Made in Canada, From Hell, The Creatures and Demons of the Gate, The Gatekeepers, Vintage Featurette, Making of the Gate, Teaser trailer, theatrical trailer, TV spot, storyboard, and behind the scenes gallery. So there you go. Crazy stuff for The Gate. For Slaughter High, I did check out some of the special features for it to do research, and it was really cool. So they had a audio commentary with co-writers, directors George Dugdale and Paul Litton. Audio interview with composer Harry Manfredini, featuring isolated music and special effects selections. Featurettes Go Into Pieces with co-writer director Mark Ezra, and My Days at Doddsville with actress Caroline Monroe. Alternate title sequence, theatrical trailer, radio spots, and still gallery. There you go. The Gate and Maximum Overdrive has Special features audio commentary with writer Tony Magistrale, author of Hollywood Stephen King. Audio commentary by actor and comedian Jonah Ray and Blumhouse film executive Ryan Turk. Awesome. Interviews, truck stop tales, and interview with producer Martha De Laurentiis. Rage Against Machines, an interview with actress Laura Harrington. Honeymoon Horrors, interview with actor John Short and actress Yeardley Smith. Awesome. Love Yeardley. Simpsons, I think she does the voice of Lisa. Maximum Carnage, an interview with makeup effects creator Dean Gates. A Kid in King's Court, an interview with actor Holter Graham. Wilmington Factor, a look back at the filming of Maximum Overdrive and members of the production crew in North Carolina. Who Made Who, an interview with Murray Englehart, co-author of AC/DC, Maximum Rock and Roll, Goblin Resurrectus, a restoration of the Happy Toys Goblin. Behind the scenes footage, still gallery, theatrical trailer, TV spots. Awesome. So there you go. Next is Little Monsters. That is number 19, and that's the only one without the slipcover. Interestingly enough. Audio commentary with Jared Garrett, editor-in-chief of cultofmonster.com. Isolated score selections and audio interviews with composer David Newman. Interviews, Call Him Maurice, an interview with actor Howie Mandel. Awesome. Beneath the Bed, an interview with producer Andrew Licht. Monsters, Big and Small, interview with special makeup effects creator Robert Short. Vintage interviews with actors Fred Savage, Ben Savage, special makeup effects creator Robert Short, and director Richard Allen Greenberg. Behind the scenes footage, vintage footage, Making Maurice, Howie Mandel's makeup transformation, vintage, EPK, and VHS promo. And theatrical trailer still gallery. So when you get Vestron movies, you get like not just special features, but like you also get like commentary and all these other things that are just so good to have. Even if you don't want them, having them there in case you do is always just the best. In case I just want to hear someone talk about the making of this movie as much as they know. Next is Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat. I first heard about this movie from Josh Becker, who made a little movie called Lunatics: A Love Story. And when he was talking about Lunatics: A Love Story in one of his making of essays, he talked about this movie because Bruce Campbell had worked with God, I'm blanking on her name. She's like the lead girl in this. Deborah Foreman. Deborah Foreman and on this film, and so she got Deborah Foreman they got Deborah Foreman to work with Ted Raimi in this. She was also Valley Girl and a bunch of other great stuff. But she was fantastic in this film. If you haven't seen it, it's so much fun. The road to purgatory is paved with good intentions. David Carradine wouldn't have it any other way. So, audio commentary with director Anthony Hickox and director of photography Levi Isaacs. All right. Isolated score selections and audio interviews with music historian Randall Larson and producer Jefferson Richard. Interviews Wild Wild West, or Wild Weird West, sorry. An interview with director Anthony Hickox. Bloodsuckers from Purgatory, an interview with special makeup effects creator Tony Gardner. Memories of Moab, an interview with actor Bruce Campbell. Oh my God. That's just awesome. A Vampire Reformed, an interview with actor David Carradine. What? A True Character, an interview with actor M. Emmett Walsh. Why isn't Deborah Foreman doing a interview? Theatrical trailer, still gallery. Oh, just mwah. Love this movie. 21, number 21 is Sundown, Vampire in Retreat. I don't know, I think I mentioned it, but this one, it's number 19 is Little Monsters. Dream, A Little Dream. great. I first time I watched this movie was when I bought it. I had not seen it. Heard a lot of people say really good things. Got it really cheap on eBay, so I thought, and it comes with a slipcover, so awesome. But yeah, it's Corey Feldman, and this is the only thing I do not like. Look, see Corey Feldman all the way in the back like this. This is like how he is with like Lost Boys or whatever. This is his movie. He is the star. Move over, Corey Haim. Like, why? I understand. Corey Haim was probably like the better looking of the Coreys or whatever, the one all the like teenage girls were really going goo goo gaga over at that time. But he wasn't the star. No, he wasn't the star of this. He barely had a role. His stuff was very small. But man, Corey Feldman, he knew how to hold a movie together. I think it was Jason Robards as well. So it's relive the magic two Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Stellar cast including yeah, Meredith Salinger, Victoria Jackson, veteran actors Harry Dean Stanton, Piper Laurie, and Jason Robards. Jason Robards. Jason Robards. He is so fucking good in this movie. Piper Laurie is just, I've met her. She's one of the sweetest, nicest ladies I've ever met. She's so adorable. Love her to death. But man, oh, what a cast. So audio commentary with film historian Jarrett Guerin. That's the only thing I don't like is like we've got Corey Feldman. Why didn't he do a commentary for this? Was he like too busy? Do you want more money? Like what in the world is going on? Um, he did a Young at Heart. He did an interview. So why didn't he do it? Like why do we have film historian Jarrett Gahan? Gahan. No, let's say his name. Why is a film historian reviewing this, commentating on this movie when we should have somebody like Corey Feldman and um I even just Corey Feldman and maybe even the director. I don't know if the director's still around or whatnot. Um, when Lightning Strikes, an interview with executive producer Lawrence Kasanoff. Lawrence Kasanoff does an amazing interview in this movie. Probably one of my top favorite interviews because he really goes into some serious stuff into the history of Vestron titles and everything. Just amazing. So there's a theatrical trailer and TV spots and still gallery. So that was number 25. Number 29 is The Dentist 1 and 2, double feature. The Dentist special features include an audio commentary with director Brian Usna and special makeup effects supervisor Anthony C. Ferrente. What? Anthony C. Ferrente did the special effects? Maybe I knew that. So I did do a 90s horror films episode podcast about The Dentist. That's why I bought this because I've done The Dentist and now I get to watch The Dentist Part 2 and maybe I think that's also 90s. So I can, but yeah, 96 and 98. So perfect. And we can do The Dentist Part 2 someday. Madeline Deering, I know would love to do that. I don't know if they made any more dentists movies. Isolated score selections and audio interviews with composer Alan Horoff and director of photography Levi Isaacs. Levi Isaacs done a couple of things, I think. Interviews the doctor's insane. Whoops, not the director's insane. Interview with actor Corbin Burnson. Cool. How awesome is it that you get an interview with Corbin Burnson on this? Medical malpractice interview with co-writer Dennis Piali. I love him doing a lot of he did Dagon. Oh, that's another one. Huh. I'm gonna have to take a second because I do know I have that somewhere. And I know I believe that's a Vestron title. So we're gonna have to take a break after I finish this up. Mouse and Madness interviews with Anthony Cifuente and makeup effects artist J.M. Logan. Awesome. The Dentist 2 special features audio commentary with Brian Usna and special makeup effects artist, supervisor Anthony C. Ferrante. If you don't know Anthony C. Ferrante's name, he is the director of Sharknado and tons of other stuff for the Asylum. Isolated score selections and audio interviews with composer Alan Horath. So pretty much the same stuff except interviews. Jamie's New Neighbor, an interview with actress Gillian McWhirter, A Tale of Two Dentists, an interview with producer Pierre David. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. All right, this goes to show you guys my disorganization sometimes. I actually had one that's number 16, so it's a little out of place, but it is Dagon. I did buy this recently. I totally forgot it was Vestron. So I do have one extra Vestron. I think it's at 8, so I have 9 Vestron movies. So I'm getting closer to that. So there you go, Dagon. Um, and Dagon has commentary with director Stuart Gordon and screenwriter Dennis Pioli. That's how I remembered. Brian Usna and Dennis Pioli work on these movies. Audio commentary with director Stuart Gordon and star Ezra Godin. Interviews with the Gods and Monsters, discussion with director Stuart Gordon, and interviewed by filmmaker Mick Garris, so that's pretty cool. Shadows over in Boca, an interview with producer Brian Usna. Fish Stories, an interview with S.T. Joshi, author of I Am Providence, The Life and Times of H.P. Lovecraft. Vintage EPK featurette, archival interviews with Stuart Gordon, Ezra Godin, and other cast and crew. Conceptual artists gallery, art gallery with artist Richard Rapphorst, and storyboard gallery, still gallery, and theatrical trailer. So there you go, Dagon. We did this for Indie Film Cafe Patreon only. It is number 16. So that's good. I've got that. Sorry, I am like a mess of like I got so many things all over the place, and I need to start organizing them this weekend just because, I got to get it done. So last but definitely not least is My Best Friend is a Vampire, another movie I hope to do for 80s horror films. 1988, perfect. Once again, another sort of cheesy vampire movies set in high school. Audio commentary with director Jimmy Houston and film historian Nathaniel Thompson. See, that's how you do it. If you're gonna have a film historian, have them be with the director, talking about the stuff. They'll know information that the director might forget. Interviews a most alternative lifestyle conversation with writer and producer, associate producer Tab Murphy, and production executive Ken Aguado, grabbing with Grimsdyke, an interview with actor Paul Wilson, theatrical trailer, teaser trailer, and still gallery. So there it is. There's all of my 9 titles from this. Now, I know that's pretty small. I have a few that like I have. Eventually, I'm going to do my MVD, which will be even less than this, and stuff like that. So just get ready. Like you'll see some that have less because I'm building them up, and I'm like nothing right now. Criterion is the biggest collection I have. I've got even more Criterion than I think I do 4Ks. I'm getting close to like the same amount of 4Ks, maybe. Might be winning on 4Ks. But it's like maybe tied. It's getting close to tied because both of them have a lot of movies that I have. So I'll just say this, that I actually really, really do love Vestron. Thank you, Lionsgate, for putting them out. They are amazing. If you haven't checked out that label, do. If you have checked out the label, you bought stuff from the label, were there stuff that I missed that you bought? And tell me what you guys got. Or do you have the ones I have, and whatnot. But until then, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I did a whole bunch this week. This is actually the last video I've recorded, so some I was just really, really tired. It's just been a long, long day. I recorded 10 videos in one day. That's a lot. But a lot of them are like really short, but still, 10 videos. Uh, I am ready to take a nap, and but before that, I'm gonna probably start editing a few of these. Until then, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys is there anything here that you guys would want? Is there anything you wouldn't want? Let me know, and I will talk to you later. Bye.